You're now tuned into $1 million worth of game today.
Yes.
We got, listen, first of all, when they say, I'm more martial arts boy. So, when you say pound for pound, I had to understand. I asked a couple people, I said, what do that mean when they say pound for pound? So you mean this is the baddest motherfucker in the world? So they saying that you could beat everybody in the motherfucking world. That's what they trying to say. I don't understand that shit. I'm just not. I can't go for all that shit. I just don't understand that.
He talking about, man, nigga, little man. He could beat everybody in the world.
I didn't understand that pound for pound.
Up, man, you stupid, man.
That's some crazy shit.
That means he could beat everybody in the world in his weight class. He is like, oh, all right, because if he pound for pound #1 in the world, that means he could beat everybody in the world. Shut the fuck, this nigga's a dumb motherfucker. I'm
just saying.
He was just out there trying to get an education on you before you came. This is dumb shit he said on the balcony.
I said pound for pound. It fucked me up because I'm like, hold up. So if he was pound for pound, Floyd was pound for pound. You were Floyd. Who would have done that? Who would have won that?
Me.
Oh, shit, okay. I'm just asking. Floyd was pound for pound before.
That would have been a hard fucking fight, though.
Man, me versus anybody. I'm gonna always say me.
Okay,
come on now.
That's a good
motherfucking answer.
Shit. Now, some things coming up. We don't know what's going on. I guess we don't know what's going on, but he's in shape. It looked like. That's all I know. So you know better than me what's going on.
From the looks of things, I know it ain't been no fight date out there. I know, they keep walking up on you. July 22nd, what the fuck is y'all talking about? I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. July, what's that? But from the looks of things, you in shape.
I'm always in shape, man. I'm always in shape.
Let me say this. Coming out of Nebraska, Omaha, right?
Right.
A lot of people want that rags to riches story. Everybody claim that. Even the suburban kids, you look back, you see their pictures, you be like, nigga, your pictures don't really fit the story that you're portraying. When you look at Bud Crawford's pictures, you like, that nigga came from the gutter.
It was real.
He came from the bottom. To be pound for pound, considered pound for pound fighter in the world. How you get here?
Man, when I look at it like this. I'm an overachiever. You feel me? You know what I mean? My only dream and goal was to be a world champion. Everything else is extra credit. I would say coming from where I came from, living the life that I was living, being shot in the head, being given a second chance at life, to execute my dreams, that was my everything. I could have retired, in 2014 and just said, I accomplished what I was set here to do. But, God had other plans for me and, kept rising, kept, let's scratch this off. Let's go do this. Scratch that off. Let's go do this. So, I'm blessed. That's all I can say.
You and Errol Spence. This is the fight everybody's waiting on. I'm talking about everybody. Every fucking body. What's stopping it?
Nothing. That's the next fight for me and him. I'm sitting here telling you that right now. That's the next fight for me and him, and I'm going to show the world, why Terence Crawford ain't been able to get those big marquee fights as everybody say I haven't had. I'm going to show them why.
When people say that, because I never got that, because, it's still things that I'm learning about boxing as I see it, because I'm black belt martial art. And three different
fucking pink
three
belts,
different
and he got it in prison.
3 different martial art departments. That's another story now. When people say, I don't be understanding when people say, you ain't fight nobody. You ain't fight nobody. You ain't fight. When people say that about fighters, I be trying to understand what the fuck is they talking about. Somebody got in the ring and they fought him. But and they got to be equally somewhere within alignment or in the rankings to even fight them. So where the fuck do they be? What do they mean when they say that?
Man, I don't know what they mean, but I've been dealing with this my whole career. I feel like Roy Jones when he said, I just make them look like nobody. Because it's cool when other fighters fight this fighter or, this fighter is ranked you know, my last fighter was ranked number 6 in the whole division. And they was mad that I fought him. I'm like, wow.
Well, come on, bud. You know why they was mad? Because they want to see you fight. Okay.
I understand that, but everything happened for a reason.
It does. But okay, when I look at Bud Crawford, right, and I look at Errol Spence, right, I say Bud is more accomplished.
Facts. Everybody know that.
3-division champion, undisputed champion. When I look at Errol Spence, I say Errol Spence fought better competition. And I say that because PBC had better competition at 147 pounds than Top Rank. Whereas there was other divisions where Top Rank got better fighters at that weight division than PBC. But it just so happened that the welterweight division had Danny Garcia, had Sean Porter, had Keith Thurman, had Errol Spence. That's 5 fighters right there in one that's signed to one promotional company that was considered the top 5 fighters in the world at that time. Do you know, in that division, including yourself?
So I'm gonna ask you this. Why do you feel Errol fought better competition than Terence Crawford? Would you say he fought better competition overall, or would you say he fought better competition at welterweight?
At welterweight.
Okay, so, you know what I mean, why would you say that?
Because he fought Danny Garcia. He was considered one of the top welterweights.
Time out, we're going to go.
Been a champion.
I love doing this. Okay, so who Danny Garcia beat at 47? Tick tock.
I mean, because right now,
Danny
on my mind.
Danny is my boy.
Okay,
Danny
name
from
some
Philly.
of the people he fought.
No,
because
he
I can't
lost to
remember
everybody.
right now. I can't remember.
You lost to everybody. Hold up. I know Danny. Danny ain't lose that.
Ask Danny.
Didn't he get a belt at 147?
A given belt.
We call Danny, man.
What you mean a given belt?
He was handed a belt.
Who did he beat to get the belt?
Paulie.
Malignaggi?
Yes. But when he fought Sean Porter, he lost.
I thought he beat Sean Porter.
No.
Me personally.
Listen, when he fought Sean Porter, he lost.
Yes.
When he fought Keith Thurman, he lost.
Okay.
When he fought Errol, he lost.
Mm-hmm.
So who did Danny Garcia beat at the welterweight division that was worth talking about?
I gotta remember who he fought.
Come on, man.
You feel what I'm saying?
Come on, man. We being real, man. I'm giving you $1 million worth of game right now.
But at the end of the day,
okay, so let's go to somebody else.
Hold on. At the end of the day, what I'm saying is,
pick up the phone.
He was considered a top welterweight,
but why?
And he fought them. They was considered a top welterweight. He was considered a top welterweight.
Hold up. They say you didn't fight. No, I don't know. They saying T is saying you ain't fight nobody in the class.
No, he ain't beat nobody.
You ain't beat nobody in what class?
Welterweight. Ask him who he beat. What up, Danny? You run up.
Oh, he trying to say who you beat, Danny.
Ask him.
Well, I beat everybody at 140.
Thank you.
I thought I beat Thurman. I thought I beat Porter. I didn't get the decision. You feel me?
So, hey, Danny.
Spence.
Danny.
Those are arguably those are two tough decisions. You feel me?
Same thing I said.
Hold up.
I didn't win those fights. No, but I did beat a lot of good fighters though.
There you go.
I beat a lot of great fighters.
Point made. At 47, he didn't beat the guys that y'all saying to make him a threat at 47. Now at 40, he was wrecking stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean? But you can't say Errol.
Arguably, those are two fights that a lot of people thought I won.
Yeah, but you didn't get the victory. That's what we talking about.
But do people get robbed in boxing?
I didn't get it.
People get robbed, but listen, he didn't get the victory. That's what we talking about. So you know what I mean? That devalue. You know what I mean? The grade.
I had to call you, Danny. You came up. I said, "Oh, let me call Danny. I used to train him." You know what I mean? Hey.
Facts. Facts.
When it's all said and done, it's about the history books.
Do your thing at 54, boy. You know we rooting for you.
You already know what time it is.
My boy. Yeah, they.
All right, so
Okay, so who else?
Sean Porter.
Sean Porter?
Yeah.
Okay, so who Sean Porter be?
I mean, he was considered.
No.
He had a belt.
Yep.
So he was good. Listen, I'm not the one.
Don't forget to put Mikey, because that's where you know what I mean.
I'm not the one who make the
I'm
rankings.
asking you. I'm
not the nigga that make the rankings. Even your man gotta agree that he like. I'm not the nigga that make the rankings. I just know when I look at the rankings as a fan, as media, I look at the rankings. I see Sean Porter number 4.
Stopped him.
I see you did.
Okay.
I see
You
Errol
saying Sean
Spence,
wasn't? So I thought
number
Sean
2.
was good.
I see Terence
No,
Crawford
Sean
number
definitely
1.
good.
All right.
I see Keith Thurman number 3. I don't
He
know
never
these
fought-
numbers.
he never
I don't
fought
know
Keith
these
Thurman.
numbers, but I know all of these guys was in there. When you looked at the welterweight division, they said Terence Crawford is number 1. They said Errol Spence is number 2. Then wherever you want to put the other order in, that's how them niggas was coming.
Right.
Whether it was Danny Garcia, whether it was Sean Porter, whether it was Keith Thurman, whether it was a few other motherfuckers in there too, that I just ain't remembering right now. But what I'm saying is all of those guys was on PBC.
No, I understand.
But he's saying,
that you
who the
said-
fuck did they fight?
Each other.
Listen, I understand that you can say,
This episode of $1 Million Worth of Game is brought to you by Omega Accounting Solutions. Attention to all small business owners with 5 to 500 employees. You are a responsible business owner who continued to pay taxes and employ staff during the pandemic. Omega Accounting Solutions is the small business champion, helping you to in your business get back the money you deserve through the CARES Act. Recover the payroll taxes you overpaid as a refund up to $26,000 per employee, even if you got the PPP loan. So that means if you got 5 employees, 10 employees, 15 employees, you can get $26,000 per employee. Learn if you're a good candidate within 10 minutes of free consultation. So it's only going to take 10 minutes to learn if you could get this money or not. Omega was recently named number 1 best ERC company for getting your ERC funds by Merchant Maverick, a small business comparison and review site. There's still time to find out if you qualify and file for claim. Again, that's up to $26,000 per employee. And $1 Million Worth of Game and Omega Accounting Solutions are teaming up to provide resources to small businesses in the Philadelphia area. Attend this exclusive event and learn more about the Employee Retention Credit Act and how it can help your small business with your team of professionals. Link in the bio. Apply now to attend a $1 Million small business event at www.mdwogsmallbiz.com. Apply right now. This episode of $1 Million Worth of Game is brought to you by Dodge. There's a new breed of hornet sweeping the nation.
Hornets.
They are fast, powerful, and aggressive. It's the all-new Dodge Hornet. This is Dodge's first ever high-performance crossover. The thing flexes a 2-liter Hurricane 4 turbo engine and packs up to 268 horsepower. That's how the Hornet sound. The Dodge Hornet is fast, mean, and ready to sting.
Mean.
Bzz, bzz, bzz. So when you're out and you're looking for cars, why would you look for anything other than a Dodge Hornet? Build yours at Dodge.com. So you can go to Dodge.com and you can build your Dodge Hornet from scratch.
Exactly how you want it.
Exactly how you want it. Just understand, Dodge Hornet is the new wave. This episode of $1 Million Worth of Game is brought to you by Barstool Sportsbook. Now, what's the best way to online gamble? Barstool Sportsbook. Who gives you the best parlays with the best odds and the best bonus money? Barstool Sportsbook. But before I go any further, I just want to let you know this. You must be 21 in order to download Barstool Sportsbook. And if you have a gambling problem, 1-800-GAMBLER. But let me also tell you this. You want to win some money? You're gambling? I can't guarantee you're going to win some money, but I can guarantee you this. You can get some good parlays on Barstool Sportsbook. You see that I'm always winning. You're watching me like, Gilly, how you always win? How you always win? Because I get some good parlays on Barstool Sportsbook. So I mean, when you see me racking it up, running it up, my Barstool account going, boop. Why wouldn't you do the same? Why would you go anywhere else when you could come to Barstool Sportsbook? And it's just like that, right?
You can sit here and say, okay, well, all these fighters was on PBC side. You know what I mean? I don't even understand or knew where the side of the street, the wrong side, was created.
Right. That's some new shit.
Till Terence Crawford got in the picture.
So you responsible for that shit. That's what you're saying.
Definitely.
But
Responsible for
you
niggas
never
saying,
heard it until Terence Crawford.
Hold the fuck up. So you saying Terence
You
Bud
never
Crawford
heard of it
is
till
personally responsible for niggas saying he on the other side of the street. This street is this street, and he on that street. No, nobody was never saying that before Terence Bud Crawford.
Never. When have you heard it? And you've been following boxing for a long time.
But I heard this is
No,
what
I
I
did
heard.
hear with you, but I didn't know if that came from you.
I thought-
You know what I mean? I didn't know that was you, or that you was the originator of that shit.
You know.
But I thought if you was on the same promotional, because they try to keep in that house so the money can stay there.
They do.
I didn't,
Okay.
Listen, I fought people from PBC before.
Oh shit! Well, they must have switched it up for him now.
It's
see what he's saying.
It's just, you know what I mean? When you trying to fight those top fighters, they you stay over there. Now, if they felt like, you know, all they champions could beat me and I was a cakewalk, like, you know, when I came to the welterweight division, I was small, I wasn't proven, and I didn't have a belt. But soon as I got a belt, they say, man, you on the wrong side of the street. I ain't fucking with that little dude. Because they, as a fighter, they respect me, but, you know, it's a risk. You know, and why would we got to go over there and take a risk fighting this fighter when we got 6, 7 welterweights over here? We can fight them all and we can just leave him alone. Hey, man, you go and do what you going to do. We going to do what we going to do over here. And we going to keep all the money in the house. That's all it was. You know, they froze me out, but, you know, we here now, and that's history. I've been making history, and I'm going to continue to make history in my next fight. Period.
So you and Errol be on the phone, busting it up, chopping it up, talking about the fight. Come on, what else y'all be talking about? You don't be like, nigga, you know I'm ice you. He don't be like, yeah, I'm gonna get you the fuck out of here.
Nah, it's, you know, it's respect. You know, it's let's get this done, man. It's history. You know what I mean? We playing with. You know, like what we gotta do to make it work.
So you don't talk, they don't shoot no shit at each other on no fun shit.
Ain't no need to do all that. You know, you don't say that for.
I mean, it's friendly competition. It's like boxing. It's like basketball, nigga. I'm saying, let's get the deal done. Yeah, man, because you know I fuck with you, man. I'm gonna cook the shit out.
But the crazy part about it is, you know, you don't got nobody in the way. You know, I've been dealt with getting blamed for certain fights not happening my whole career.
Yeah, they always say you fucked this shit up.
And I'm like, dang, how is it me? You know, like I'm a fighter. I don't make the fights. I'm willing to
do with the paperwork.
I'm willing to fight any and everybody, you know, whenever. But when my lawyer look over some paperwork and say, you know what I mean, look at this. Have you looked over this? And I'll be like, yeah, like, you know what I mean, let's talk about this. And it ain't right, then, you know, it ain't right. But if I'm calling out these fighters and trying to get these fighters and they say you on the wrong side of the street, that's my fault. People weird nowadays in boxing. It's my fault because you live in Philly and you signed with another promotional company. We both champions. Let's fight. You want to fight me, I want to fight you. Why can't you tell your boss, I tell my boss, we want to fight. They work for us at the end of the day. Hey, go give me that fight. That's what I did.
Now in the boxing game, you know, there's a lot of fighters out there. I trained a fighter out of Philly named Jaron. No, I trained him before. You remember I had the joint on.
Yeah.
He hit it. I'm fucking training. They said I train now.
Yeah.
I train
coach.
You know, Boots Ennis. How you feel about him?
Yeah, he nice. You know what I mean? He a little, you know, a good fighter.
No, I heard you say little. I'm trying to figure that out.
Well, I won't call him little, but I've been knowing him since he was in the amateurs. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, yeah, he's saying it on the
like a lot of
younger
people,
than you.
Yeah, like a lot of people like, oh man, we got this fighter. He he remind me of you. You know what I mean? He switched. He this, he that. You know what I mean? He's gonna be good when he turn pro. You know, man, he good.
Yeah, because you 10 plus years older than Boots.
That don't mean nothing.
I'm just saying.
No, don't do that about my youngin.
I'm just saying.
Don't do that about my youngin now. About my youngin, he different.
Gilly.
You different, he different.
Don't think I ain't see you. I don't see you.
Switch.
I don't think I ain't see you talk about Crawford after his fights and stuff.
Fucking right.
Hey, I'm laughing like, yeah.
No, because at the end of the day, you know, I think that my youngin is putting enough work now to deserve a big fight, and that's how you get the big fights. Now,
What number is Boots right now?
Number 1. Fuck you, mean rank number 1. Fuck
Damn. So what's going on then? So after this go down, he getting somebody.
He might be on the wrong side of the street all of a sudden.
Shit.
Don't tell me you're on the wrong side of the
too young
street.
to be on the wrong side of the street.
We ain't never heard that.
Oh, so you and Boots get.
But they put you on the wrong side of the street. They might put him on the wrong side of the street.
No, I ain't.
But if he on the wrong side of the street, that means you saying it.
Who? I ain't never said that.
Oh, all right. So don't put my youngin on the wrong side.
All right. Listen. Let me tell you this, and we gonna put this right here.
I like it. What else say? A nigga move his ass cheeks to the seat.
He went to take some shit.
What else say on the last time?
Let me tell you
this.
Everybody, you know, they say boost this, they say boost that, but you know, they say Virgil Ortiz this and Virgil Ortiz that. But Virgil was my mandatory. And he gave his spot up, you know, for Sean Porter, I believe. And then after that,
why he give his spot up?
You asked him.
No, he might have been giving some walk side money, man.
Never. I ain't never paid nobody no step.
No,
aside.
not you. The
Ain't
promotional
nobody-
company might say, "Oh man, we need to go ahead."
Never.
Man.
So, and then tell me this. Then Boots.
Nigga, you not about to say Boots walked away from nothing.
You better check the history.
Don't you say it. Don't you do that.
Call Bozy. You know he like to talk. You know Bozy like to talk. Say
We
why
train
y'all-
together. Me and
say
Bozy
why-
train together.
Say why y'all go to the IBF? Why y'all go to IBF route and not the WBO?
Hold up.
Oh, we gonna get to the bottom of this.
Ooh, don't tell me my nigga Boots turn. Don't tell me Neff turn no smoke down. He is not turning down no smoke from nobody.
I train him.
He said I trained him.
Y'all see me train.
Come on, man.
Answer that phone.
I want to see what's his reaction and what's his answer to that. Why you didn't stay in the WBO? You could have had the title shot. It could have been Crawford versus Ennis instead of Crawford versus Avanesian.
Damn.
It could have been Crawford and what?
That ain't
Boots.
come across my desk.
It didn't.
No, I was training. I don't remember. See, I be in the gym, so I don't be in the
was
lawyer.
training for that-
That's some
that
that's some
uppercut.
lawyer. That's some lawyer shit. He told me. That's some lawyers. We ain't got nothing to do with. That's our lawyers. You know what I mean? Our lawyers seen the paperwork. And shit wasn't right.
Yeah, what
So I
they
said,
sent
"Boo,
over
stand
wasn't
there."
right. They sent over my young boy wasn't right.
Yup,
Just
that
like what
paper.
they sent over to you wasn't right.
I know how it go.
Fuck, they gonna offer my young boy 100,000 to fight
Yeah,
Terence Crawford.
I
Like,
know.
fuck out of here.
Right.
They try to offer you
Right.
50. I seen the paperwork.
Man, they try to offer him 20, man. I seen it too.
Oh man.
Said, you're not gonna put that out there, man.
So he
Damn,
said,
man, I can't believe they not answering right now. This is crazy.
Man, that's crazy.
And Virgil Ortiz,
Man,
he
listen,
ducked
man.
you.
Fighters, I don't really consider. I'm not gonna go up here and say fighters actually duck other fighters because you know what I mean. We all doing this to get paid, you know. And some fighters, you know,
"There's more money."
it's like, man, I ain't about to fight this dude if I can go over here and fight this dude for X amount. Y'all ain't trying to pay me X amount.
Well, that
for
don't
this
mean
fight.
people be ducking there.
But I heard
It's a
I
business
heard
at
you
the end
say
of the day.
Errol Spence been ducking you.
I ain't never said Errol Spence been ducking me.
Oh, you didn't ever say that?
No, I ain't never said Errol Spence be ducking me.
You never said all the PBC fighters is ducking you. They don't want that drama.
Man, you see what they said? He said, why would I go fight you when I can go over there and do the easy route and fight Sean Porter? That was out of his mouth.
Sean Porter, easy.
That was out of his
But I
mouth.
also heard Errol tell you, Man, you like the ass. When I stop you, all they gonna do is say you too
And
small.
what I tell him, you fat.
They said Sean Paul.
Come on. Yeah.
They said, hold up. Who said Sean Porter was easy though?
Hey, look.
I'm trying to get that. Why they keep throwing Sean name like that? I seen him fight before.
I don't know, but
Sean
you know,
Porter-
Sean Porter is my boy. You
But
know
they
what I
said he
That's
was
my
easy.
bro. But you seen Errol Spence, Sean Porter. You seen Errol Spence, Kell Brook. You seen Terence Crawford, Kell Brook. Terence Crawford, Sean Porter. And you tell me, you know, the difference in those two fights that both of us had previous with the two same opponents.
Hold on. Now he definitely couldn't give you. All right, Sean Porter, you get that.
Okay.
Kell Brook was already beat the fuck up. Eye sockets.
Oh, he had a
popped the
journeyman?
fuck
He was
out.
fighting a journeyman?
No. Kell Brook was.
You said he was beat-
no. Kell Brook was a solid nigga. Like he wasn't one of those.
But you try to say he was
Kell
fucked up.
Brook because this what happens sometimes.
Let me hear this.
Sometimes
I'm gonna sit back.
Sometimes in boxing, you motherfuckers say, I want to fight you, 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 I want to fight you. And a whole bunch of talking be going on, but nobody fight each other.
Mm-hmm.
And then a motherfucker say, all right, don't nobody want to fight him, fuck it, I'll fight him. And that's the move he made. Same way like Adrian Broner stepped up 2 weight classes to fight Marcus Madonna. He stepped up 2 weight classes to fight Triple G. What?
You said Errol,
Check him.
you said Broner stepped up 2 weight class.
Yes, he was fighting at 135 and then he went up to 147 to fight Marcus Madonna. Yes.
When he did no.
Yes.
Hey, so listen.
So hold on. So then Kell Brook did the same thing. He went up from 147 to 160 to fight Triple G. And Triple G broke his fucking eye socket. Then he fought Errol Spence. Errol Spence broke his other fucking eye socket. So you fought a
He
nigga.
got him
but
after. Oh,
I
he
can't.
ain't had no eyes. He was blind. You fought a blind man. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. He fought a motherfucker that was blind.
Yeah.
His socket was
You
gone.
know what's so
Okay.
crazy? He walked right into the punch too. Damn, he flew out the
Oh, so
fucking.
he caught a dude after the fact.
Yeah, now I give him Sean Porter.
Wallow,
I'm
Wallow.
not giving you
I don't
Kell
know
Brook.
nothing about this. I'm just
Because
hearing
Errol
it.
fought Kell Brook early in the game.
Wallow, let
Go
me
ahead. Go ahead, explain.
Let me explain.
Please, because he tried to put it like
He's some
this
shit.
dude was nothing.
He's some shit. Okay, so let me explain the difference between when I fought him and Errol fought him. And I'm not no hater, so I don't want people to just be like, I'm a hater on
All right, go
Spence, because I'm a fan of Spence. You know what I mean? I'll just go kick his ass when we fight. That's
Damn,
all.
I like that.
But listen,
Call Yellow Beezy too.
When-
We gotta get Spence on the phone.
when Spence fought Kell Brook had went up to fight Triple G. He was too small. He got crushed. At that point in time, they rushed him within months to get back down to 147 to fight Errol Spence. You know what I mean? Of course, the dude wasn't healed. Eyes still messed up. You know what I mean? Weight drained, all that. Errol Spence wore him down, then, you know what I mean, broke him down. Credit. The difference between when I fought him, he was already, you know what I mean, fighting. He was on a 3-fight winning streak. You know what I mean? So he's not coming off a loss. He's not coming off of injury. The man said it out his own mouth, this is the best I ever felt in my career. You know what I mean? And that is that.
I'm here with Terence Crawford, right?
What's up, brother?
What's up with it?
My man. Nothing, man. Relax, man.
And he said, call Boozy. I said, hold the fuck up. You know I will call
That's my man, Boozy.
Boozy.
We train together.
He sat here and told me and Wallow that Neff ducked the smoke.
No. You know, they must don't know what happened. Blue Blood Sports had called, the dude Blue Blood called me. This would happen. He had called me. When he had called me, he said, Bo. I said, what's up, Blue? Because he used to come down to my gym all the time. He said, you know, I can get that fight with Terence and Boots. I said, well, make it happen, man. I said, but you got to go through Espinosa Showtime, because that's what I deal with. He said, oh. Then he said, well, let me talk to my guys. Matter of fact, I want you to talk to, what's his name, the BLK boy, the top guy, whoever he is. Him and Zab Judah. All of them was on the phone. So we talking, and they said they was going to make it happen. So they said he was going to call Espinosa. Espinosa said they talked to him. He talked to him and everything, and they said they was going to get back to him, but never got back to Espinosa. So when they put that stuff up, we don't even feed into that stuff when they put that shit up there. You know what I mean? But I knew what I said, and I told Blue Bud, y'all can make it happen. Let's make it happen.
Okay, so first and foremost, we did talk to Espinosa. So whoever said that is cap.
Yeah.
Is cap.
Oh, well,
And
that's what Espinosa told me.
and I told Wallow and I told Gilly. I said if Boots want to fight Terence Crawford, call Bozy and Boots and ask them why they took the IBF route instead of staying with the WBO when they could have been my mandatory.
No. We never was your mandatory.
You could have been my mandatory.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda. I trained that boy. He ain't ducking nothing. He ain't ducking nothing.
Terence, listen close. We've been asked to fight you a long time ago.
But what I'm saying is, why did y'all leave?
So they been asked for the smoke though, T.
Follow them already know.
They know, because I train him.
We asked for all the top guys because we was ranked right up there. So you could have picked us. You ain't had to pick Abadisia or Abinette, Loja, whatever.
See, we don't even know his name. He went down Mexico.
Yeah, Bozy, send that shot at him, Bozy. Send that little shot at him.
You could have picked us, brother. You could have picked us. You ain't had to pick him.
Hey, look.
Yo, you my man. Listen, it's all about business, man.
Definitely.
You my man. But we wanted to fight y'all a long time ago.
When? Why? If y'all want to fight me a long time ago, why I'm just now hearing about this?
You remember when you came to Boost fight, and my man came with you. That's the fight he wanted to see.
He said that's the fight in the future he want to see. He didn't say y'all was calling me out.
He said it right. Listen, and then I said, yeah, that's the fight we want. You was right.
Yeah, in the future. But y'all didn't say we want you right now. Y'all could have easily. I'm right in front of y'all. Y'all could have easily said, "Hey, we want to fight you next, nigga.
My man, guess what?
We gonna beat your ass." Huh?
You probably wouldn't even took the fight right then at that time.
Probably not. I had bigger fish to fry on the table.
That's real.
I probably would if you would have touched my pride. I probably would have been like, let me fuck this
Well, touch this nigga pride right now, Bozy.
Yeah, that's right.
Fuck
Let's
you,
go, man.
Terence
Let's get
Crawford.
it.
Yo, we don't even talk like that.
No, we playing, dog. You know we playing, OG.
Everybody said the only way Terence will fight Boots. That's what they were saying. If Boots called Terence a pussy or a motherfucker, I said we don't even talk like that.
Right.
That's right. We don't.
You're smiling now, Terence. So that means you must have said that.
No, I ain't never said that, but shit,
okay.
I don't take disrespect lightly. That's just me.
Yeah, but we don't talk like that, though.
Yeah.
You come from the martial arts background.
Man, shut the fuck up.
You know what I mean, Bozy?
That's what I'm talking about. We come from the martial arts background.
We got respect. Let him know. That's right. We got respect. We ain't with that shit. Tell him I'm a part of the training crew. Tell Terence I train Boots too. He got me fucked up. He told me I don't train him.
Hey man, why you pointing at me?
See, now he won't fight me.
Now he pointing. He telling.
No, listen. Ho. Hey, Bozy.
He telling
Bozy. Hey, Bozy. Tell him I put him in the Cobra Clutch and break his leg. He won't be able to fight. Don't listen. Tell him.
The Cobra Crush.
Yeah, but Bozy, we just wanted to hit you up, man, because T said call Bozy. I
call Bozy. Yeah, we call him Bozy.
Yeah, man. I'm
all love,
mess with him,
love.
Definitely.
All love.
Right. Definitely.
But you said the same thing. The paperwork make the paperwork. If it ain't because now I understand you saying what you said, but they probably try to give him some dumb shit. And he probably was like, man, I'll wait it off. And he got a right to because he gonna get all the fucking money at that point.
Right.
Early like that, he said I probably wouldn't even took it. So, I just think, my fighter, you'll see him later. You'll see him.
We're gonna have to spar.
Who?
Me and you karate.
No, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that.
Yeah, but this nigga, he got a whole family of little athletic little
They don't
motherfuckers.
know martial arts though. I ain't never heard none of them.
I know whoop your ass.
In the martial arts, I never heard about Crawford.
You gonna try?
about that shit.
You gonna try this little?
See?
Hey, Gilly.
See,
You gonna
Gilly.
try this little? I'm a straight double A you.
No, listen, keep talking. Listen, keep talking. That. You gonna trade him out
Don't
of
your son
basketball?
wrestle too? Yeah, little.
How old is your son? How old is your son?
12.
Oh yeah, I'll take him down. Let me tap
kids
him
you
right
got?
now. I don't play with no kids. I got to tap him
How many
out.
kids I got?
Yeah.
I got 6.
That's what's up. I got 5, man.
Yeah,
They your biggest inspiration?
definitely.
Any of your kids boxing?
Nah, I won't allow them to
Oh
box.
damn, he said, damn, why?
Cause I'm boxing for them.
Okay.
Ain't no need for them to go play football or box and get their brains knocked out.
But how you would have felt if your mama would have told you that?
Man,
I want box. No, I ain't no boxing, nigga.
my dad boxed, my grandpa and them boxed, but they all was amateur. So,
Oh, okay. So,
Whoa, what was their records?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I didn't even when I
was your
first
papa
started.
journeyman
the
amateur?
Was it a journey?
Nah.
Oh, I'm just making
They
sure.
all was boxers and wrestlers, but my dad was more of a wrestler than a boxer. But he won the gloves and the Golden Gloves, but not the Nationals.
Yeah.
But I didn't even know my pops and my uncle and my grandpa and them boxed until later. When I first started boxing, you know what I mean? That's when my mom was like, "Yeah, yo, dad used to box for him." I'm like, "Huh?" Like, "Oh, all right," you know. When I was coming up, nobody said, "Hey, your dad used to box." Shh.
Yeah.
Coming out of Omaha, Nebraska, right?
Well, hold on for 1 second before you say that.
This episode of $1 Million Worth of Game is brought to you by ZipRecruiter. Did you know that it can now take up to 11 weeks on average to hire for an open position? That's almost 2.5 months.
Yes.
So if you're hiring for a growing business, do you really have that kind of time to wait? Like, do you have that type of time?
Nope.
Well, if you're listening today, I got some advice for you. Stop waiting and start using ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter can help you find qualified candidates for all the roles fast. And right now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/game. You're talking about for free.
Yeah.
Right now you could use it for free. And you know, how is it? ZipRecruiter is so efficient at helping you hire. ZipRecruiter uses powerful matching technology to quickly find and send the most qualified people for your role. You can check out the people that ZipRecruiter send to you, and if you really like one or two,
Hire 'em.
you can personally invite them to apply with one click, which may make them apply even sooner. Stop playing games, get with ZipRecruiter. Plus, here's how quickly ZipRecruiter can help you hire 4 out of 5. I'm talking about 4 out of 5 who post on ZipRecruiter get a qualified, I'm talking about somebody that's quality candidate within the first day. I'm talking about that first day.
So ZipRecruiter don't play no games.
They don't play no games.
You
So speed up.
qualify, you look, you're hired. Whip, whip.
No
Let's
games.
get it.
So speed up your hiring process with ZipRecruiter. See why 3.3 million businesses have come to ZipRecruiter for their hiring needs. Just go to the exclusive website to try ZipRecruiter for free. ZipRecruiter.com/game. And again, ZipRecruiter.com/game. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. This episode of $1 Million Worth of Game is brought to you by ShipStation. When it comes to saving money as a small business owner, every little bit helps. ShipStation give you access to discounts up to 84% off United States Postal Service and UPS rates. And you can manage every order from one simple to use dashboard. When you lower your shipping costs and make returns easier, your customers stay happy while you save money. ShipStation hooks you up with industry leading discounts, so you'll never worry about overpaying for shipping. Get up to 84% off United States Postal Service and UPS rates. And if it's not enough, use promo code to try ShipStation free for 2 months. Use that promo code, you get ShipStation free for 2 months. Over 130,000 companies have grown their e-commerce businesses with ShipStation. And 98% of the companies that stick with ShipStation for a year become customers for life. Even me, I didn't use ShipStation before. I'm talking about, and it really helped me sending out my merch and all that stuff. You know me, if you know that Wallow 267 merch, I've been doing it for years. But ShipStation helped me use that. Plus, all the shipping is handled in one single dashboard. ShipStation effortlessly integrates everywhere you sell online, including Amazon, Etsy, eBay, Shopify, where I was selling that, and more. Manage every order from one simple dashboard. Automate routine shipping tasks. Print shipping labels. easily compare rates and delivery time to optimize every shipping and automate delivery notifications. And with enterprise solutions that make warehouse optimization easy, ShipStation scale when you do. Worry less about the bottom line and save money with ShipStation. Go to ShipStation.com, use code GAME today, and sign up for your free 60-day trial. That's ShipStation.com, code GAME. Go to the ShipStation and use code GAME today to sign up for free for 60 days. What are you waiting for? ShipStation. Welcome to another episode of $1 Million Worth of Game Business Spotlight, where we give you the news you can use, and we give you that game. We bring you information that can change your life. I'm talking about in a second, man, a bunch of free information. A lot of these people that we bring up here on $1 Million Worth of Game Business Spotlight, you don't have to really be a part of nothing. You don't have to pay no money. You get a bunch of information. You go to the class, you get the free ebooks, go to the live classes, the free funding courses. You get all this type of stuff and walk away. You don't have to do nothing.
And
you don't have to pay a dime.
What a lot of people is not understanding is information is the key.
Information is the key to winning and elevating in life and taking it to the next levels of life today. What you need to do is you're getting a free funding course in a live class from D Fox Money and K Fox Money. What you need to do first is you need to go to dfoxmoney.com. Go to dfoxmoney.com. You're getting a free funding course and you're getting a live class. Now, listen, man, D Fox, how did you get into the funding game, man? How did y'all get, the Fox family get up into the funding game?
Man, so we were struggling for some time. And basically, we built a business from scratch to $200,000 a year. After we invested in coaching using funding.
Because like you said, information changes everything.
Yes.
But we ruined our credit when we jumped out to do the entrepreneurship thing.
Y'all burnt it down? What was the first move you made to burn it down?
Man, so basically I quit my job cold turkey. Felt like God was like, hey, it's time to go. And I did. And I didn't have enough money saved like I thought I did because my expenses just felt like they just kept going.
We moved from Louisiana to Atlanta, maxed out all the credit cards on our living expenses, food, and just trying to stay afloat while building a new business.
So we just ran out of money, So we just started using the credit cards and stuff went to collections, couldn't keep up with what we were doing.
So how long did it take you to clean that shit up?
Well, it took actually about 6 months to a year. Once I got that business together, we got it to cash flow and we got our financial freedom. We started realizing.
Did you go back to work?
No.
Once we jumped ship, we never hopped back on.
Yeah. Right. But we realized we were missing out on something so crucial, which is funding, because we were living our life straight on whatever cash the business brought in.
And any money our business made, we took that to reinvest back into our business like every good business owner should. But the shortcut is using other people's money, business funding, to do that for you instead of working harder.
And what business did y'all have?
So we started off with a digital marketing agency and we built it from $0 to $30,000 a month out of our son's bedroom in a 2-bedroom apartment.
Now, when you say digital marketing, break that down. What was y'all really like? What was y'all doing for people?
So we were generating leads for mortgage loan originators across the United States.
On Facebook, good old Facebook advertising.
Damn. And that's all y'all did. Y'all only deal with mortgage companies. And
nope, that was our niche. And that was our problem at the beginning. We were like, we can do marketing for everybody. And then we got nobody. So once we figured out what our niche was, we stuck to that, built it to 30K. And our kids have never seen us work a day since. So we realized there's power in business ownership, but most importantly, leverage to grow your business.
But you said something very important. And I think today with social media, everybody is slashers or they jumpers. I do this, I do this, I do this, I do this. They don't take a little niche market that might look like it's small, but there's 8 billion people on the planet. So how many people on the planet need this service or need this product or need this? And I think what you said is really important, that niche. You said, no, we stuck right to this.
She really said niche, but I don't know.
Niche, tomato.
Well, whatever. I don't know what it means. You know what I mean? I know the same thing, niche. So she stuck, you said stick to that because what goes on is that you said, oh, we couldn't market for this rapper. We couldn't do digital marketing for this clothing line. We couldn't do digital marketing for this food product or for these. We could do, and that's really important that you said that.
You're
because
right.
Just imagine if y'all was running around trying to do stuff for everybody.
Oh, we tried. We had chiropractors, we had dentists. We were trying to hit them all, and we failed at every single one of them.
Hit?
No, because we weren't specializing in anything. So even though we tried it all to collect more money, it failed us in the long run. So that's why we're very big on mentoring other people and giving out as much free game as we can to shorten the learning curve of others so they can learn from our experiences.
Because if I could go back, I would have started with other people's money first instead of trying to do everything off of my own cash. And that's how crucial funding is for every business. It literally is the lifeblood for every business. You think of Walmart, they don't get those products on the shelf without having access to other people's money, credit. They fund those products, and then we come in there and purchase it, and then they pay that line of credit off and then take the profit on the end.
Or look at high-level entrepreneurs, business owners like on Shark Tank. Those investors aren't saying, let me give you $500,000 of my money to invest in your business. No, they're getting somebody else's money that they have access to invest into that business and then paying it off as the money comes in.
And so that's what we teach people to do, is how to get access to that money, even if they're trying to start a business. Maybe you're employed currently and you want to move and do a business opportunity that's really available and right in front of you, but you just don't have access to that capital to start. And what's crazy is all you need is to make sure that you have the right data and the right information. And that's what we do in the free course that you guys get access to just by tuning in to $1 Million Worth of Game today.
So what I want y'all to do one more time, listen, I need y'all to go to DFox Money. That's DFOXMONEY.com. I need you to go to DFoxMoney.com. And what you need to do is you're going to get a free funding course. You need to sit down and go through that in a live class. But I need to know your story and your journey about how you went from, you said y'all tore your credit up, went from 6 months to a year to get it together. All right, what did y'all do to build it back up? That's 6 months to a year. And what did you do after that?
So basically, I started realizing quickly, I said, baby, we have each other and we have to get both of our credit right, because we can't move forward as a family without making sure we both are together. Because usually in a relationship, one person has great credit, the other person has bad credit. And so we didn't want to be that couple. So the first thing we did was we removed something called negatives. So negatives are things like late payments, charge-offs, collections, right? We had a lot of those. And then once we got those removed, that pretty much got our credit profile cleaned. And so a lot of you may have those things, or maybe you don't even know what's on there. So I recommend that people go to Experian.com to get their credit report, because they pull something called a FICO 8 model. Usually Credit Karma uses something called Vantage 3.0, and lenders don't use Vantage 3.0. They use FICO 8 to decide if they're going to extend money to you. But once you do that, the next thing is proving your documents.
FICO 8.
So FICO 8 is a scoring model that lenders use because it holds the best data, and it also reflects what your true score is based on what they're looking for. Okay. So whenever I look at my clients, that's the first step, is getting their personal credit right before we can move to business funding. But the other thing is proving documentation. You see, nowadays banks are getting shut down. And the issue with that is that so many people are now experiencing a tighter underwriting criteria. And all that means is they want proof that you make what you say you make.
And
on
that's
your application.
underwriting.
Yes, that's underwriting.
Yeah.
So the way I do that with my students is we help them prove their documentation legally, because so many times people make fake pay stubs and they can end up potentially in prison for maybe 3 to 4 years or $1 million fine simply by having fake pay stubs. So what we tell them to do is we have them start a very safe LLC or a safe C Corp. And what they do with that is we set them up with a company called ADP. So ADP does over 50% of the country's payroll in all small businesses. So what they can do with that company that they have, even if they have their current job, they can deposit money inside of that bank account and have ADP write them a paycheck as a W-2 employee. And now what this does is it proves their documentation, because they have legal pay stubs combined with the pay stubs they get from their job. And they also decrease their debt to income ratio. And all that means is they make way more money than their monthly expenses are. So they look a lot more stable on paper, and they have proof of documentation, because everybody in funding says, hey, go for the no doc loans. But if they ask for docs, are you going to just leave that money on the table? No, you're going to make sure you have the documents. And so instead of doing it in an illegal way, you can do it in a legal way. And not only that, it builds your business credit when you use a company like ADP. It's like a cosigner on the money that you say that you make on top of what's in your application.
All right, so what did you do as soon as y'all got that credit together?
So once we got the credit together, we started to look for ways to invest it. And so
the first business that we did was a car business. We bought 7 vehicles, and we had those vehicles Uber and Lyft for us, and we split the shares 60-40. So these cars were rolling while we were sleeping and making us money.
All right, but this one, how did y'all go? Y'all just took the credit cards and just went and bought the cars?
Yeah, so we use a process called manufacturer spending. So manufacturer spending is where you take the credit cards and you run it through a merchant processor. And so merchant processing is literally what you do whenever you're at the store and you swipe your credit card on a what they call a POS system, and the money ends up in the business bank account that accepted that payment. So you can also do that in your own company, and it's not anything that's illegal. And when you do that, that's how you get the money off of the credit card. And then you can take that cash and you can do what you need to do for that business, because it's and that's if you're using your personal credit to fund that. And so that's all we did. That's how we did to get the cars. But we did a lot of that creatively.
And another big investment that we did with the credit was investing into ourselves. So we got some coaches to help us in different areas that we want to grow in. I'm a homemaker, but I like to be a money maker too. I like making babies and making money. So I started to learn how to offer that to other women who want to do the same thing. So we really just invested into businesses and into ourselves to grow our knowledge, to continue to grow our money.
And see, this 7 car thing got me. I ain't even gonna hold you. 7 cars. I'm like, damn, y'all grabbed 7 cars and was making this. Do y'all still do that, or that just was a moment?
So literally God told us to sell all the cars. So we sold them right when the used car market appreciated because they had a shortage of new cars at the time. So we made about $4,000 to $5,000 on the exit of every single car that we had bought during that process.
And then months later, gas prices skyrocketed. So talk about, we were thankful that we listened to God. And then with that money, we moved from Louisiana to Florida. So we told you earlier, went from Louisiana to Atlanta. Then we moved back home whenever we had a kid. And then we were like, you know what, let's move with our children to Orlando. So we moved to Orlando, but using that money.
All right. So now tell them what's going on now, how people can come to you outside of this. First of all, you're going to get the free course, and you're getting the free funding course, and you're getting a live class. All you got to go to dfoxmoney.com. You can follow them, each of them on dfoxmoney, DFox Money on Instagram and KFox Money on Instagram. Tell them how they can get at y'all, and tell them what y'all could do for them, and tell them all the resources y'all giving them in this funding course and in this live class.
So many times, guys, whenever you go for funding, one of the biggest things that can happen is you end up with something called hard inquiries. So if you ever go to the car dealership and they just run up your credit, right? Well, that actually affects your ability to get access to money from the bank. So we have a free 24-hour hard inquiry removal script that we include in that course, guys. You literally are able to call the credit reporting agencies, Equifax, Experian, TransUnion, and get your hard inquiries removed within 24 hours or less so you can move on to the next bank, and they will be in a position to where they see like, okay, this person hasn't applied to so many different places, so they don't look desperate on paper.
So he's got all the game for business funding, and I'm here to help him with all of that. If you check out KFox Money, it's all about being a mom and a business owner. Because trust me, I love being a homemaker, but I couldn't let go of my passion for being a moneymaker. So that's where I'm at on Instagram.
So, but this is what I need to know also. So, what in this course? What else is y'all gonna be teaching in this course, in this live class? It's like, because it's free, it's totally free, and I could just come and say, I'm Johnny Nobody. Let me come and just sit here. You know what I mean? And what jewels I'm gonna get out of there?
So while you're there, you're also going to learn how to set up the foundation to get access to $200,000 to $300,000 in funding. So everything starts with a foundation, guys. Nothing in this world, if anybody tells you, hey, you're going to have it overnight, is generally a lie. So we help you set the foundation and set the stage so you can be at a $200,000 to $300,000 with access to funding. So then you can make the moves you need to make and improve your life and finally accomplish whatever dreams your family has. Because a lot of times you may not realize, but the grandmother who owns the house and has never left anywhere and lived in that house her whole life, that could be the person that literally determines and sets the foundation for moving your family's life forward just because she has a good credit report. So literally her credit report can put the whole family on and get you guys access to funding so you can literally change your situation, because at the end of the day, it's all about having access to capital. And
in that class, we're breaking down simple things that little Johnny may not know about. For me, when I first started trying to get funding and I wasn't consulting with my husband, I'm putting on paper like, yeah, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a business owner. Banks don't want to see that, okay? So it was just my naive mind getting denied funding over and over because I was putting, I'm a business owner, instead of
what they want to see,
that you're stable, you have money coming in.
They also want to see that you're employed. A lot of times we may go start businesses as entrepreneurs and we put self-employed because we're like, hey, we're finally self-employed. But in reality, it makes you look a lot riskier on paper for banks, because the statistic is 90% of businesses fail within the first 5 years. So if that's the normal statistic, why would you go into the bank and put that you're self-employed? That's the worst thing you can do. So you can literally make yourself an employee of your own company. And that's why ADP comes into place, because they create all those documents for you. They take out your taxes for you. And even if you get taxed on the income that you provide to yourself, you literally have write-offs now because you're doing it through a company that you own.
So that's the game that we'll be giving away, like ADP, little things like that, but also going into a bank and talking to your average teller and saying, hey, I have a business, I need a loan. Your average teller, whoever you're talking to at the counter, is probably not going to listen to you. You need to talk to the guy in the back, have a business relationship manager, but most people don't know that. So those are plugs. Exactly, but most people don't know them or know they need to speak to them.
Right. So I'm sorry, babe. Yeah, we take our students through relationship managers on the back end. end. So relationship manager is the person who literally works in the corporate office of the bank right next to the underwriters. Right. So you can only work with them if your business does $1 million or more a year and deposits over $100,000 a month in your bank account. And because you're part of our community, we literally can help you look proper on paper. And then we give that to a relationship manager. And it's almost like getting walked into the club when you're hanging out with Gilly and Wallow and literally have nobody touch you, right? It's the same exact thing.
The bouncer going to throw you out, you walking with Gilly. They're going to beat you up and throw you the fuck out.
I most respect you walking with me.
With that loser. Now, what y'all need to do right now, everybody that's watching this $1 million worth of game right now, Business Spotlight, what you need to do is to get the free funding course and a live class, go to dfoxmoney.com. Also go on Instagram as you see this right down on the bottom of the screen and follow DFox Money, follow KFox Money. They're going to give you a bunch of game about this funding game, about being a homemaker and a money maker at the same time. You women out there that's doing your thing, that's doing it. But listen, this is another episode of $1 million worth of game, Business Spotlight. And we just like that gave you some game.
So you said my dad used to box, my uncle used to box. So what if your son feel like, man, my dad is my role model. I want to box. I want to be like my dad. My pop used to box. My uncle used to box. My dad used to box. What you mean I can't box? Like,
yeah, he's talented too. He's natural. All my kids natural in boxing. Like they couldn't go to the gym. They train. They spar here and there. You know, and they can fight, but I always tell them the risks that they taking, you know what I mean? Boxing, that's why I don't want them to box. Like, my kid's smart, you know? Like, they can do whatever they want to do in life. Like, no, I'm doing this so y'all can have a better future, that y'all can go be whatever y'all want to be, you know?
So if he like dad,
when he gets to a certain age, and that's what he really want to do, and he's going to take it serious, then I got to fall back and be like, all right.
Because you know kids are smarter now, so they'll sit you down with a whole intervention.
This one,
but Dad, I really want to box. You're stopping my dream.
If this is what he's put his foot down and he like, man, I want to, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna be like, hey, listen. He know once you start something, ain't no quitting. So when it get tough, when it get hard, and when this dude punching you upside your head and you get eye messed up or something, because I can't protect you.
Right.
You know, that's my most. You know what I mean? That's one of the things that I fear the most is not being able to protect my kids. Yeah. You know, and when you out there, I can't protect you. I can't come in there and save you. So, you know, if this what you want to do, this what you desire, then, hey, you do that on your own risk. But I'm going to try to help you to the best of my ability and give you the most knowledge that I can. But if something happened, I'm going to be hurt, but because I was like, I told you I didn't want this for you, you know? Everybody think boxing is sweet till, you know, they really get in there, you know, and start getting it, you know, with somebody that punches, you know, or somebody that's dirty or somebody that's slick and hitting you with shots that you don't see. Like, it's a lot that goes into boxing.
Yeah. I remember when I was, I'm going to say something, but when it's funny you say that, they do think it's free. I used to box in the joint, right? Mm-hmm. So I was on the box and said, oh, what the fuck is you talking about? And you said something, it do get crazy, because I remember one time, I jump in there, I do my moves. I got a different style. I fight orthodox and southpaw, so I fight two different ways. So I get in there, I'm operating, I'm putting my shit together, and all of a sudden, Nelly started playing. And that's when the shit came on. It started playing, and things changed for me immediately. All I heard was, it's getting hot in here. That shit started getting hot. That motherfucker was throwing some shit. I thought I was in the St. Lunatics. I was looking for the Band-Aids and shit Nelly had on. I'm like, nigga, where them Band-Aids at? I thought they came with the song. You know what I mean? He hit me out. That's what I had a vicious tackle. I dropped my mouthpiece. Hold up, let me get it together. I gotta reset up, right? Man, the martial arts about shit.
The truth is, when he went to jail, right? This is old head. He catch all the young niggas when
I knew
they
the
come
top
in.
trainers in jail.
You know, let me train you, blah, 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 get you right. He all in the old head cell training the whole time. Old head is a freak master.
No, you lying.
You know, he get you in there, hit you with a hook, knock you out, and you wake up with your ass wet.
No, he lied.
That's what happened?
No.
But luckily, he had an old head in there who found out he was down there training with him. He go get him out the cell. He won't get him, get the fuck out of here.
That's why I started training.
This my fucking nephew, nigga. Don't
I used to run a yard.
I
used to run a yard. I was gonna be the champion of the world, but shit, it went left. But I'm gonna say this: you coming from Omaha, Nebraska, did that give you more of a dog? Because you like, man, you motherfuckers gonna think I'm sweet, huh? Cause you know you got these legendary boxing towns in America, but if you don't come from here, he come from there. Cause I done seen a lot of people come from places like he came from Philly. He was a fucking journeyman. He was 0-11. That's why when you say something about your son fighting, his son ain't listen. He tried to fight. He was just like his dad, the bum. This nigga was 0-11, and he talk all this sports shit. Ain't none. His record's not even on the books. Cause they didn't even add him into what was going on. He just came in there and keep getting fucked up. Son came in there, Matt came in there. His joint was like 0-13. He was coaching him. So but I'm saying how they got these cities. Everybody got these cities. You got to be from a certain city in order to be a certain boxer. That shit bullshit.
Listen. So Omaha, Nebraska, you know, I think when I was coming up, I was the only one. Me and Rosendo Robles, my boy Rosendo, he beat Danny.
So he had to throw that back out there. See?
Hey, no. Listen.
He keeps throwing Danny under the bus, man.
Hey, Danny, he'll vouch.
World class fighter.
You know what I mean? So we was young. I think he beat Danny, you know, there was like 12, 13. And like every tournament, Danny would come up to me and be like, where Rosendo at? Where he at? Like he had a hit on him.
That's right.
This before me and Daddy even fought. He like, man, where he at? Yeah. He got to see me. So you know what I mean.
Boots, we know you probably jogging right now.
Man, he's slick.
That nigga slick.
What? Come on, Boots. Get up, man. I told you we don't sleep in my training camp. He know he ain't supposed to be sleeping.
No, Boots. Terence had said something, but we talked to your pop. They got it straight.
Man, they know what's up.
That's right, champ. I told him that. That's right.
Who he say?
They know what's up.
What we know?
Y'all know everything.
I don't know nothing. I'm trying to find out what I know. Enlighten me.
What you mean enlighten me? You for Devanese and you could for me.
You jumped up out of my sanction body to go fight in the IBF. So what I know?
What you mean?
What you mean? What I mean? Would you rank that in the WBA or not?
Yo, it don't even matter. Yo,
all right, catch up, little homie. Catch up, then. If it don't matter, catch up.
Yo, he picked Evanesian.
Catch up.
Evanesian was way under.
You just said it don't matter. Catch up. I'm talking about before that.
He not about it. We already know he not about what he's talking about.
I'm not about what? I'm not about what?
You don't want to fight.
You said I'm not about what?
You don't want to fight.
Man, go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Right, go ahead.
You dreaming, man. You talking in your dreams,
don't
man.
Want to fight. Yo, we asked for that fight plenty of times, yo.
When?
Plenty of times.
What's plenty? When?
Man,
you fronting.
You know what's
you
up.
Fronting now. Don't front for Gilly now.
No fronting. No
all
fronting.
right.
Keep it a being though. We know we asked for that fight plenty of times.
When? That's what I'm saying. When? You keep saying keep it a buck. I'm saying when. Now you saying one thing and your dad saying another. So when?
What you mean?
You saying one thing and your dad saying another thing. So what is what?
I've been asking for that fight. I've been asking for that fight since 2018. What are you talking about? Since I was a baby.
You been asking to fight me since 2018.
All the top guys. Man.
Cut it. You believe that? You a fool. You believe that? You a fool. He's drunk. He's sleepy. Good night, sir. Continue with your Z's, cause you know what I mean. You must have had a long night or something, cause you been asking to fight me.
No, cause he trained 3 times today. That's all he did.
Yeah,
that's all I do.
I support you, Boots.
I stay in the gym. You know, I stay ready.
I support you, Boots.
Yeah. I support you too.
I support you, man.
At the end of the day, you or Errol going to see him. That's it. Y'all going to see him. Y'all going to see Boots. And we can't wait. I can't wait.
Why you rubbing your stomach, dog?
I'm going to be right there.
You going to eat?
What?
Hey, Boots, love you, Def.
They got to see Boots. Y'all got to see y'all got to see my fight. It's going to happen.
Hey, I support Boots.
We want that, though.
All right, Boots.
It's going to happen. It's gonna happen though.
All right,
y'all
so
know
back,
y'all got to see.
So back to what we were saying
Go ahead.
before we was rudely interrupted by
All right, come on,
a
Nebraska.
young pup.
See,
Hey,
He is the young pup.
Hey,
though. He
look.
is.
So when I came out the Olympic trials, I had managers hit me up like wanting to work with me and stuff like that. And the first thing that everybody was saying was, man, you got to get out of Omaha. Nothing come out of Omaha. I'm like, what? You got
to move
Yeah, they was trying to move me
to Vegas.
Go ahead. You know what I mean? To
know.
California, to Texas. So they was just like, man, you got to get with some trainers, that's been, training world champions and all that. So they basically try to, move me,
Get
new
rid of your
trainers,
trainer.
everything. So I'm like, I'm listening. I'm like, what? He was like, no, it's nothing against them. It's just, you talented, but they brought you as far as they can.
Talk about Bomac.
Yeah, he just like, they brought you as far as you can. Now you need to step it up. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck you. I ain't talking to you. I'm out. You know what I mean? So then I got with Cameron Duncan. You know what I mean? I'm like, man, listen. They coming with me, with you or without you. So whatever we do, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They part of it. Right. So Cameron was like, oh, no, we cool. So, I actually moved down here for like 2 months and couldn't get a fight. Nobody want to fight me. This is before I was even signed with Top Rank.
Damn.
So I was going to try to get signed by Golden Boy. And so my opponent, this is the craziest story. My opponent comes because Golden Boy was like, let me check him out. So I'm like, all right, so I'm training. My opponent shows up at the weigh-ins. So I'm cutting weight and all that and says, and that's Terence Crawford, man. I remember him from the amateurs. He was ranked number 1. Man, I'm not fighting him. And walks out.
Who was he?
I don't know the dude.
Damn.
It was just probably like a bum, something. You know what I mean? And walks out like, man, I'm not fighting him. So I'm like, damn, I done made 135 and
Oh, shit.
I
Cut all that weight and
yeah,
shit.
like for nothing. So the guy at 140, you know what I mean? They signed him. It was one of their little prospects. His opponent didn't even show up.
So you like, fuck it.
Yeah. So I'm like, hey, man, let me fight him. Like, I ain't come this way not to get no money, lose the chain, lose all this money.
And this time, that shit was solely about money.
Right.
Man, I ain't getting paid.
Right. Facts. You know
They
what I
could
mean?
put Tyson in that motherfucker about that money.
So, you know what I mean? They like, no, we got too much investment. Well, put that in me. When I beat him, you put it in me. They're like, no, I like, man, send me home right now. I'm going home. I ain't going back to Vegas. I ain't doing none of that. Send me home.
Here.
And, I just, that was one of the stories where, I'm like, man, I'm staying at home. I ain't got to go nowhere.
And you made it,
what
though.
I mean? Yeah, definitely.
It's
It ain't about where you train at
ain't.
and all that. It's about you and your team.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because if you got a solid team and, y'all know what y'all trying to accomplish and y'all dreams and everybody on the same page, I don't care if you in Alaska and you got talent, you can fight.
I seen a lot of, it's funny you say that because I be seeing, I don't know how it go, but I be seeing dudes switch up trainers and teams. I didn't see that happen more. I'm like, what the fuck is they doing? Like if they take a L, they want to switch up now.
Man, listen, the coaches can't fight for you. If you got bad habits and, they telling you to do something and you doing the complete opposite, and then after the fight, you need to blame somebody, then, that's on you. But, they can't fight for you. Now, they supposed to give you the best game plan possible to beat each fighter and get you in the best shape, but at the same time, you got to put the work in. You can't solely depend on, the coaches for everything. It's sometimes, I tell my coaches like, shit, man, let's do some more, or man, today I'm a chill out, but it's a two-way street, you know what I mean? Because sometimes when you're trying to overdo it, they supposed to step in and be like, nah, that's enough. And you be like, no, that's enough. Because they got to know when to pull you, And sometimes they got to be able to listen to your body. When you tell them like, man, I'm a little sore today, I'm going to take the day off. Or, I'm beat up. you know, they gotta listen to you too. So it's very important that, you know, y'all communicate and be honest with each other, you know, because a lot of fighters, they'll say one thing and it'll be completely different. Like, hey, how much you weigh? Oh man, I'm 130. All right, cool. And then there's some fighters, you know, I mean, they be like they 130, they be 136. And then the coach be like, man, what's up, man? I thought you was, you know what I mean, 130, man. What you got going on, man? Like, man, I don't know how. I just drunk water. But you got all kinds of snacks in your room and stuff like that. So it's very important that you be honest with your coaches, you know, and, you know, they be honest with you.
But was it ever a time where you had a fight coming? Because they say before the fight, you ain't supposed to get no sex, and you got some sex anyway?
Every fight.
Oh, you still be getting it in?
Every fight.
Damn. I thought you wasn't.
You serious, man?
Swear to God.
So you never chill?
Every fight. I don't know. I'm just different. Every
Damn.
fight. I don't put that on nobody else.
Man, these young niggas break the code, man. Because I'm keeping it all real. Somebody that was bullshit made that up, man. That ain't no truth.
Man, I just look at it like this.
Some niggas get asked go score 55 that night, man.
Yeah.
It's a way you do it though. You know what I mean? Like I told, they all be asking me, all the younger fighters, they be like, man, you still be like, yeah.
I thought it'd take your legs
You know
away.
what I mean? The only way it take your legs is when you out there being a porno star.
Okay.
When you putting in the work, yeah, you working your legs, you trying to do the African squat.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But if you just lay down and you be like, man, go on do your thing, you know what I mean? And you bust quick, you good.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But if you over there trying to use your legs and put in all this work, put her legs behind her head and all that.
Done.
That's that.
I'm just
Terence
saying.
Crawford new book, How to Be Pound for Pound in the Ring and in the Bedroom at the same time.
I'm just saying, man, if you try to, you know what I mean? Then yes, because you using your legs, you using your hips,
Damn.
you know what I mean, using your body. It's kind of like any other day, you know what I mean? You go out there, you do something, and you be like, man, damn, man, I'm sweating. I put in some work. Let me get some water, baby. You working out.
So basically, to all the fighters that's coming up, you can get some pussy before the fight. This is the keys. This is the tips.
Definitely.
You just gotta lay on your back and let the bitch go rodeo style. Ain't no hitting from the back, ain't no surfing, ain't no doing the ski joint, ain't no with the one leg up, slam dancing.
Right.
See, that's when you burn your legs out. That's when you, but if you just lay there like a real player, you know what I mean? Just let her, you don't burn your legs. That's how the pound for pound champ tell you. Terence Crawford, new book coming, pound for pound in the ring and in the bedroom.
Now, hold up right here. This is the one. Now, not talking about you or Errol. Who the top, I'm talking about right now, then we're going to go back. Who the top 5 fighters right now in boxing? That's your top 5 right now in boxing. Not your, the top 5 in boxing right now. Right now.
Champions or just anybody?
Top 5 right
Anybody.
now.
Shakur #1, hands down. Tank, he up there. Canelo. In a way. Tyson Fury.
Damn. That's now back, beforehand. Back, the back in the day. Who top 5 back in the day?
Like what
You go all the way back. I'm talking about from 90s back.
It's hard.
That's hard.
Man, you
5.
got-
Come on, give me 5. Hey, you got it.
All right, I'm gonna give you 5 quick. Roy Jones, Sugar Ray Leonard, Sweet Pea, Roberto Duran, Marvin Hagler.
You ain't say Mike Muhammad?
You say anytime.
That's the only 5 you want?
But nigga, you only got 5. You can't fucking
Hey,
count.
look.
No, but I'm saying he
Fuck you
said 5.
talking
I ain't
about?
say
You gonna
Mike
say
Muhammad.
you gonna give a nigga 5?
And you ain't say Floyd.
And then you gonna say that's the only fucking
Floyd,
5
damn.
you want?
He ain't say Floyd. He ain't say
Right.
Mike. He ain't say Muhammad. I'm just.
He got fucking 5.
I was definitely supposed to put Floyd on there. Dang. Well, yeah, Floyd.
And in your other joint, you ain't say Boots in the first right now. So I ain't. But that's another story. But you know what I mean? Like, but you ain't say Mike. I'm just shocked. I never heard a list without Mike, Floyd, or Muhammad on there. Damn.
He named some
He know he fucked up.
niggas.
He know he fucked up.
I fucked up not putting Floyd on there. That was it.
Nah, Mike or Muhammad, you tripping. Come on.
Why?
What you mean, why?
Why?
Mike is the one that got me started to boxing when I seen this shit.
What the
Just
fuck out of
saying.
here.
What? That's why I started
No.
boxing.
Mike did his thing, but he wasn't no Sugar Ray Leonard. Sugar Ray Leonard wasn't no Mike Tyson either, though.
What about Muhammad?
But Sugar Ray Leonard fought way more comp than Mike.
That's what they said. But see, they gonna say that about you, so you can't say that.
Yeah, but it's on paper. It's like me fighting Errol and like Sugar Ray Leonard. Come on, man, that's a bad boy.
Yeah, he a bad
That's a
motherfucker.
bad boy, man.
He a
Come
bad
on, now.
He a BMF.
Roberto Duran.
Yeah, he a BMF.
That's a bad
man.
motherfucker.
Come on. Sweet Pea.
Yeah. No.
Roy in his prime.
Yeah, it's a bad motherfucker. He ain't
I should-
lying. All them is some
I was supposed to put
BMFs.
Floyd up there.
Yeah, that's why I was
Number
like, you
one.
ain't say, but that's three that was
Floyd
low.
and Roy, my favorite fighters. Roy and Floyd, my guys, man. Yeah.
And why did you say Shakur of today is your number one? Give me the game on that.
Shakur, man, he's just so talented. You know, from the first day I seen that little dude,
And
him
you
coming-
whooped his ass.
No, he came up to me, told me
Yeah, I
shit.
know.
This
He
before.
told us. He told us on the show.
Yeah.
He like, man, whoop your ass. I'm like, little dude, I'll beat your little ass. You better stop playing with me. He like,
That's right, Shakur.
He like, no. But for real, man, I want you to come and watch me fight. He's like, man, I'm about to win this whole tournament, man. Man, they can't mess with me, man. He was like, watch me. I want you to come and watch me fight. I'm like, all right, little nigga, I'm gonna watch you fight. I'm gonna watch you fight.
You watching?
Yeah, so I'm like, you know, I gotta watch this little dude because he talking stuff. I'm gonna make sure I watch him. You know what I mean? So I goes over there and I'm like, I'm in the corner. You know what I mean? Devin was in that tournament too. You know what I mean? And I was like, all right, let me see what this little dude about. And he looked at me and he was like, gave me that little nod. I was like, God damn, this little dude cold. He whitewashed everybody, him and Devin. I was like, yeah, them two dudes.
Let me ask you a question now on top of that. In the order you gonna put it, who would beat who? Out of these three, who's beating who?
If you put
Devin?
Shakur in there, Shakur beating everybody, man.
Devin, Tank, Shakur.
I just told you, man. Shakur beating everybody.
All right, but well, between Devin and Tank.
Man, Devin and Tank is a toss-up, man. Now that I had Devin winning, but from last night, how he getting hit with them left hands, you know what I mean?
It's
Tank-
a different type of style though too.
Styles is different.
It definitely is.
You know
what I
what? When
mean?
you black, you used to fight motherfuckers that's on it.
Tank, one thing I can say about Tank is he's smart. He can box
Yes.
and he explosive. So, you know what I mean? I see that being Shakur's toughest fight because of the power. You know what I mean?
Who the most powerful out of them three?
Tank, hands down.
Okay.
Everybody know Tank punching. You know what I mean? But I'm saying skill-wise and in the mind, I don't think neither one of them can outthink Shakur.
Out of them three, what fight would you want to see out of them three?
All of them.
No.
Man, flip a coin.
No, I'm talking about which two out of them three you want to see the most. You got to be one of the most.
Flip a coin.
No, you got to pick one.
You gotta flip a coin.
Pick one.
I can't.
You can't pick one.
They both are all
can't.
great fights.
I can't. You know what I mean? Because
I
Devin's my guy. You know what I mean? Shakur, that's my little brother. You know what I mean? Like, I don't rock with Tank like that, but I respect Tank's skills and, you know what I mean, what he doing in the sport right now. But, you know what I mean? They all talented. They all skillful. They all, you know what I mean, know what they doing in the ring, you know, boxing. But all three of them can box.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's not like, let me outbox this dude. You know what I mean? They all got they attributes that suit them the best.
Mm-hmm.
Tank, powerful.
Yes.
He might be shorter than them, but he punch harder than them, and he's more explosive than, you know what I mean, both of them. But like reflexes, Shakur, hands down, reflexes is killer. Now Devin, he's bigger than them. You know what I mean? He's taller, he's longer. You know what I mean? He's good at boxing. He's a boxer. You know what I mean? But like I said, all of them can box too.
Now, how does it feel knowing you're about to be a part of the biggest fucking fight probably of this decade? This shit's about to be humongous. That's the first question. And how you gonna win? Is it gonna be decision? Is it gonna be knockout? How is it going down?
You said how I feel.
Yeah.
Well, I don't never get excited until everything is signed and, you know, we get to that moment where, you know, it's like, man, I'm about to make history again, you know? And, yeah, like, I don't know how to feel about it because I never been in a fight where it was so much on the line, but at the same time, history in the making at this level.
Yeah.
You know, beating Ndango, becoming, you know, undisputed, you know, was history. You know, I was the, third person besides, you know, Bernard Hopkins and Jermaine Taylor, you know, to do so. So, yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm excited. And how I'm going to beat him? Being myself. Just be me. I don't go in there look for the knockout. I don't never go in there looking for the knockout. But if it's there, I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it. And if, you know, I get him hurt, I'm going to take it.
What do you feel as though you do better than Errol Spence?
Oh, man.
Because Errol's pretty solid with everything.
Yeah, he's solid. I just think, you know what I mean, my ability to adapt to anything.
And that, you know what's so funny? Every single time that you hear people talking about Terence Crawford, Errol Spence, Terence Crawford, Errol Spence, the same fucking words keep coming up. I think Terence adapts better. I think Terence... But we don't really know yet, right?
I honestly think I punch harder than him too.
You think you punch harder than...
Yes.
I mean, you got some power. I can't. You got 30 knockouts, so I can't. You got more knockouts than he got fights.
I think I punch harder.
So I can't. You know, I can't say you do or you don't. I know Errol punches hard and he's very consistent with it.
Yeah.
You know. And
how you know he punched you?
That's what I'm saying.
But you nigga,
Right,
you can
Wallow,
tell.
man.
Come on, man.
How
Come
you
on,
tell?
nigga. I knew you punch hard. You ain't never punched me. I see you
How you
punch a
know?
nigga. He almost want the fuck out the ring.
Yeah.
I ain't gotta get punched by that shit to know a motherfucker punch hard. Shit.
Was you ever in a fight in your life? And you was in that song came on, Nelly? It's hot in here. Was it ever a moment, don't lie, where you was like, oh shit. Let me reset
Yeah, when
up.
he fought Danny Garcia as an amateur.
When he had to reset up. Okay, yeah.
Danny got him.
No, never.
Danny never beat you as an amateur?
No, he beat me, but he said like he's saying have I ever got rocked?
No, not rocked. Just that moment where motherfucking you like, this ain't what I expected.
Nah.
Gamboa rocked you though.
Gamboa rocked me.
Yeah, but you recovered.
Yeah.
That's another thing they could say too though, in Errol Spence's favor. They could say, we seen Terence get rocked. We never seen Errol get rocked.
I got rocked by Gamboa. And in that same round, it was over with.
No.
The same round.
You recovered.
He paid for it. He paid for it.
The same round. Come here.
That's the
now
killer.
I'm mad.
he paid for that shit.
Now I'm mad.
But
hey, look, Errol got hurt. You know what I mean? In fights. He just got hurt his last fight. Yeah, don't act like you didn't see the last fight
what happened,
with Lucas, man. Come on, man. But listen,
Man,
man,
who
fighters
just punched him, man? He wasn't even looking, man.
What?
He didn't get hurt.
Well, if he didn't get hurt, then I don't know. I think all fighters get hurt. Some fighters just know how to, you know what I mean, play possum better than other fighters.
Yeah, I mean.
Punches don't feel good.
No, they don't.
Everybody.
How many rounds that fight gonna last? You and Earl?
I don't know. I ain't no psychic.
I don't think it go the distance, though. I don't think it go the distance.
Whether it do or not, I'm gonna be undisputed. I'm gonna be undisputed. I'm sitting here telling you right now.
What's the issue between you and the Charlos, man?
The Charlos?
The Charlo brother.
The Charlo
I don't
brother.
know which one it is, but I know y'all be going back and forth all the fucking time, and I'm just like, is he going up to 154 to get some smoke?
Definitely. After I handle my business right here, and he's still champion, he got to see me.
Charlo big though.
I don't. Yeah, all right.
Like he's a big.
But you coming back down to see Boots?
I can do that too.
Yeah, don't run up out of here. Don't get it. I'm just making sure.
Man, listen. He said that he do this. He go to 154. So that he leaving the boot. He leaving the belts for Boots.
Oh, he leaving. He said I ain't fucking with Boots. He young boy. I ain't fucking with young niggas.
He leaving the belts for
Hey,
Boots.
Boots got other problems.
Whoa.
He got Stanionis calling him out.
Oh man, come on, man.
He got
Stanionis be stanky-onis because he be fucking dead somewhere fucking with Boots.
Hey, look.
Fuck wrong with you, stanky-onis?
Hey, man, I support the young fella, man, but yeah, man, listen. Punching.
You punching?
Just saying.
Boot, nah, look, come on, nigga. We know Boots punching.
And who he fought that was punching? Boots get hit too?
Don't never say who he fought because they be trying to say that about you.
He don't get hit like that. Like,
he get hit too.
Fuck, he don't.
He get hit too.
No, he don't.
What fight you watching that he don't get hit?
You saw a nigga catch him 2-3 times the last fight. That shit don't count.
Man,
Everybody get hit that many times in the fight.
I'm just saying.
I see you get hit a couple times in the fight. That shit, I never see you leave out the ring with your shit like this, though. All right, then you in the fight. A motherfucker, another grown ass man who trained for all these weeks is throwing fucking punches at you too. So you gonna get hit. I never see you leave out like this at the press conference. Yeah, that was a rough one tonight. You know what I mean? I just want to say, if you like this, that's because the nigga ran his head into your shit.
We ain't trying to do that.
No.
Sock and boppers.
Right. So at the end of the day, y'all niggas don't get hit like that.
No, but Charlo, and that dude a hoe. Like,
where did this all start from?
Damn, I ain't expecting me to go there with this shit.
I say that because he was cool at one point in time. You know what I mean? Like, me and Charlo was cool. Like, his brothers, all that. You know what I mean? Like, I always was cool with this guy. Him, his twin, and his older brother. But, like, for some odd reason, once I moved up in weight and, you know what I mean, started calling out Spence and, you know what I mean, that's his stablemate. He jumped in it. Like, dude, you know what I mean? Mind your business. Stay on the sideline. You can be like, man, Spence my guy, you know what I mean? But I'm cool with Bud, you know what I mean? I'm going to let them handle that as men. You know what I mean? Don't be, Spence going to knock you out. Oh, you know, man, we smoking Bud over here. Like, doing all that girl stuff, man. We don't do that shit. Like, just like Broner. You know what I mean? Broner, you know what I mean? He kept it G. I got to respect him. Like, you know what I mean? I'm cool with you, but I'm more cooler with Spence. And, you know what I mean? I believe Spence going to beat you. Like, he told me that to my face.
Yeah.
But he not going on, you know what I mean, social media. He not
Fuck
taking
Terence Crawford.
Man, Terence Crawford. Man, Errol going to knock him out and doing all that other extra stuff. And then, you know what I mean?
So he got to see you.
Yes.
And
they don't think, you know what I mean? Like I said, you know what I mean? When I be him, coming to see you. Cause quiet as kept, you know what I mean? He probably be whooping your ass and sparring, you know what I mean? That's why when people was asking him, you know what I mean, what you think about Terence Crawford, man, wanting to fight you? Oh, man, he got to go fight Errol. Why everybody asking me? Man, now you crying because everybody asking you about fighting me? Why you crying?
So this how it go. Errol, Charlo, Boots. You gotta come back down.
Hey man, them little orange hurt.
You asked a nigga a question. He invite niggas to the gun show. I tell you, it'd be Errol, Charlo, and that's it. He ain't coming back. Once he go to 154, he's not coming back.
Now fucking with Boots.
Because it'd be like this. The further you go, it's like the higher you go, but wait, the more your money go to fuck up. Once you get to 154, you ain't coming to fuck back down.
That paper.
He might do something strange for a piece of change that make me come back down. He might say, man, remember when you was on the show and you was talking that shit and I said that I was gonna beat your ass and I want to fight you? What you doing up there? And I'm gonna be like, here I come.
Oh, yeah. All they gotta do is call him out.
All right. I like that though. You know, he talk that shit though. Yeah, he talk that shit.
Just like when I first came in here, I said, man, I don't play you in some basketball.
Yeah,
Man.
I'll take you to the fucking gun show too.
He sized you up quick. Anybody checks you like, yeah.
I said, whoa, some real life prison shit.
Prison shit. He was like,
you fucking be checking a nigga and all that.
I'm like, damn.
Yeah, bro.
Hey,
all that shit.
Then you threw a body shot at him because
he didn't understand. When I walked in, he sized me up from the jump, but I was sizing him up as well.
I was like, this nigga kind of little.
He was like, hold up, man, you in shape, man.
Like, bro, the last time I seen that nigga, that nigga was like 175. I don't give a fuck what he said. That nigga was like that. I'm like, that nigga fight welterweight. Now you come in this motherfucker, you a slim Jim in this mother. He like this, like the fight in 2 weeks. That's why I know that bitch about to get announced. Cause you is too in shape. Like, you too fucking in shape. But I'm gonna keep it all the way real. Keep that shit in the ring. Don't bring that shit over here. I'm gonna give you what you want, that basketball court. Don't talk that shit to me, man. It's the reason why they call me Damian Gillard, Chauncey Gillups, Sam Gassell, Grant Gill, Gilbert Arenas.
You know who they call me?
What?
Jordan.
Oh, nigga, they ain't
one on one. Hey, I don't lose one on one.
Nigga, you just dark skin like Jordan. That's the only thing you niggas got common.
I don't lose one on one. I get that. Chewing that gum. You too little.
Oh, we can say you too little, cuz.
God, first of all, let me just say something.
Hit you with the fadeaway.
Let me just say something. Terence Bud Crawford is like 5'9".
5'8".
You know how I know this is about to be a physical jail basketball playing and he gonna fuck me up? Cause he's talking about backing me the fuck down. Like, we don't do that at 5'9". We from here with this shit. He talking about, we about to be out there. I gotta wrestle with this nigga. He trying to back me. We don't fucking play like that.
Hey, look.
Gonna fire you up.
No.
He gonna fuck me up.
What I'm saying is, I got skills, you know what I mean, in the paint and outside the paint. See, he think I'm coming in there just going to curry him all the time. No, come here, little man. Get a little tired.
Little man.
Get a little tired. Let me touch your little body. You know what I mean? Let me hit you with some of them.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's that boxing shit, bro.
He bring the boxing up, of course.
No 5'9" point guard is talking about, let me get a little body. What the fuck we want to play? Because
you don't see point guards backing people up? Is you serious?
Bro, don't no fucking body want to play like Shaq.
So you don't see no point guards.
Fuck no, I see John Morant driving through the lane doing all this shit.
But we ain't John Morant. We can't do all that.
No, you ain't John Morant. I just told you I'm Chauncey Gillups.
Man, listen, man.
Damian Gillard.
I'm about to put you on the block. About to put you on the block.
Oh my God.
Fade away.
None of that shit ain't gonna work, bro. All you gotta do is tell me when we playing. And I'm gonna come through. I'm gonna dust you the fuck off.
What time y'all flight?
I'm gonna dust Shakur the fuck off because he keep calling me the fuck out like Shakur. I seen you play like you like
Shakur trash, man.
Shakur 12 points at the Power League.
My bro ain't trash.
We'll play both of y'all.
When
we play both of y'all,
first of all,
we can put that shit on ESPN.
Watch your mouth.
When we play both of y'all, put that shit on ESPN.
Hey, we will whoop y'all.
Let me just say something.
We will
both these niggas is hella boxers. Him and Shakur. But both these niggas would average 8.9 points at the post office league. You hear me?
Whoa.
Yes. You'll be averaging close to 9 points at the post office.
The post office league.
He be there working. He'd drop the bill off. He'd get with the rest of the niggas in the building. They go play. Yeah, Terrence had 10 today. That's all, dog. Why you been laughing like that?
Because he know you some shit. He gonna respect me. Watch.
No, why you been laughing like that? It gotta be true.
You know he trash.
Anytime you been laugh that hard, it gotta be true.
Like, man, hyping this shit up.
10 points in the post office league.
He gonna respect me next time we play. And then we gonna get back on y'all show and he gonna be like, what happened? And then he gonna
we gonna have footage. We recording this.
I know. I'm just saying. But we gotta do the show again so I can say, now what happened?
They gonna be
sitting there like this.
They gonna be like, The game, it got down to game point. The game went to 12. Gilly had 11. Terence had 4. And then Gilly went to the hospital.
No, and he gonna come in and tell me something. I seen Lethal Shooter beat you.
Lethal Shooter's a bum. No, that's my guy.
How that dude be making all them shots, man?
Lethal Shooter's a beast.
He got making all them shots, dude.
He brought my game back. My game back because
you didn't bring your fucking game back. You wasn't there and made a couple jumpers.
I tell you all that, man.
Hey, to be honest, what sports can you do? Like
nothing.
Karate.
No.
I got a mean ping pong game. I play pool.
Ooh, there we go.
No, one thing he is he was an all-pro center upstate though.
Get the fuck out of here.
I
play foosball.
Foosballs, nigga. I pitch nickels. What the fuck are you talking about, man? You say shit that ain't even a sport. Fuck is wrong with you?
I play cricket. I got a lot of stuff shit.
Cricket.
I know how to play.
Man, no niggas play cricket, man. What the fuck is cricket?
Mini golf, and I was a mean thumb wrestler too. Come on.
Dog, you can't fuck with me. You can't fuck with me, dog. You know you can't fuck.
Got him.
Oh yeah, nigga.
Got him. Got him. I was a master thumb wrestler upstate.
No, that nigga jerked off. He was in jail 7,300 days. He jerked off every day. Them fingers strong as shit.
Got him. I was a master thumb wrestler.
That's what's up, man.
Master thumb wrestler.
Black belt.
So man, we just happy that you came through.
Listen, man, the fight is going down.
We don't know the date.
I might be the cut man. You know what I mean? A lot of people
got it. Stop adding yourself to people's shit, man. You ain't no fucking cut man for neither one of these niggas, man.
You know the boy, my boy. What's the Spanish boy always say what's up to me?
But you don't know that nigga.
He's a legend. He know why.
Yeah, because you be like this every time we at the fights. Hey, he like.
Because listen,
you don't know who the fuck this nigga. You know the cut man, the Spanish boy.
Been here forever with the mustache. What's his name, man?
He be in everybody's corner, man.
Stitch, that's my man. He already told me he gave me the game.
Listen, he be more excited about seeing a nigga that wrap your heads up than he be the fighter.
No, he's a cut man. He's a master cut man.
He be like this. That's my man right there.
That's how I'm going to get in the ring.
Boy be like this every time.
Listen, man.
Stitch cool people.
That's how I'm going to get in the ring, man. Tanking him, I was going to be his cut man, but I came late. Yeah, man.
Stop lying. But listen, man. In the future, sometime soon, we gonna have me and I'm gonna be throwing a motherfucking
a barbecue,
a Omaha barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm
throwing right on the
barbecue.
Grill.
Yeah, I'm throwing Terence on the grill. Cook him the fuck up.
He ain't gonna get past the crossover.
Fuck no. Fuck no.
He gonna be like,
all right, I told you
how
you going down.
You gotta play him after the fight.
He one of them niggas.
Fuck his ankle up.
He one of them niggas like. You see how he was just talking, then he did like this. For no reason, he looking at me talking about he one of them super competitive ass niggas. Yep, so as soon as I get the game point, I'm never going to win. I'm going to go to the hospital before I win. You going to fuck me up. I'm telling you. I'm going to the hospital before I win. To the hospital. He one of them niggas. Nah. And then I could tell, did he know he could fight? So what you going to do? Like, he fuck you up. Man, fuck me up again. Then what? Then I'm going to have to fuck you up again, nigga. he one of them niggas, man. I can tell you, he was one of them dark-skinned angry niggas growing up, wasn't you? Because you just looked at me for no reason. I'm like, dog, you talk about boots, man. You ain't talking about me. Fuck you looking at me like that.
He crazy. He said he gonna find me like, nigga, I'm gonna fuck you up again.
I know you, dog. So that's why I'm gonna get the game point and I'm gonna quit. I won, man. This shit ain't worth it, man.
Damn. What if I get game point?
Dude, that's not happening.
Ooh.
I ain't get a fucking game point, but you a fucking boxer, man.
All right. That's what they all say.
I never lose to no boxer,
Never
bro.
say never.
I will never lose to a fucking boxer in basketball, bro.
You didn't know I used to hoop?
Dog, as you sit there right now, your motherfucking shoulders like this. Stiff. Look, your motherfucking shoulders like this because you done did this. You done did this 798,000 times in your motherfucking life.
Dang, that's crazy.
That's a lot of times.
So you don't notice all the boxers they walk around like this. They motherfucking shoulders be like this. Nigga, that's why you see when he came in here flexing. Nigga shoulders. I'm telling you,
hey, look,
that fucks your shot up, man.
All right, man.
Kill your shot.
Listen, I got it. Listen, you said never.
I will never listen.
Just say you'll never lose to me. And I'm a boxer.
No. Fuck
you said
that.
Any boxer?
Listen, before we get out of here, I'm saying this right now. I will never lose to a nigga that's a professional boxer in basketball. That's like a fucking stain on my fucking jacket. Like, this nigga be in the other gym all day. He don't be fucking shooting shots. He be in there beating niggas the fuck up. You think I'm gonna lose to him in fucking basketball? I'm not. That will how the fuck I'm gonna run around and say my name Damian Gillard and I lose to Terence Crawford,
I would never,
a nigga that's a pound for pound boxer.
Lose to a boxer playing ping pong. Never.
Whoa.
Never. I can't say thumb wrestling because niggas be strong. Yeah. I ain't gonna do that one.
Well, I just
And pool.
You just threw that shit out there.
Hey, look. Them all three of my games.
Oh man,
right
come
there.
on, man.
Nigga, we
I
know
kill
what
you
you
on the
do
serve.
good, nigga.
I spin on the serve. Wait, he be
And
like, damn.
you gonna spin on that? Yeah. You gonna say he part Chinese, Blackanese. I live on the ping pong table.
Do it.
Huh?
Yeah, he one of them competitive ass niggas. Look, you think you could just...
I'm telling you, I'm loving it because that's what I do. And I smack you in darts too.
Nah. You might give me that one.
Yeah, he might get you in that one.
I'm gonna get you in.
But on some real shit, I'll beat you in a race.
Yeah, I don't run.
Yeah,
okay, he said, I don't run. See, you was a runner when you was in the You was a runner when you was in the race.
Hey, no, they used to get chased home.
Sometimes you gotta get the fuck out of there. Yeah, you gotta know where to hold him, know where to
He was
fold
running.
him.
Right. He was a runner. He was a track star in the ring. He got gold medals in the ring. Look at you.
So you gotta know when to get the fuck out of there.
Know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Terrence got the fuck out of there a couple times.
When?
Dog.
Who had him in his track? Who put the track sneaks on him?
Let me tell
Who
you
put
something.
track sneaks
I
on
don't
him?
know who the nigga was, but it was a little Mexican nigga when he was an amateur one time, cracked him. He had to get the fuck about it. First, let me get my shit together. Hold on. Yeah. Let me tell you something, dog. If you a boxer somewhere along the line, a nigga, I don't give a fuck. It probably was a shot. It didn't even look like it hurt. It was a nigga said, the fuck? Nigga in the corner after the round.
That's what I got out the boxing game.
No, you got out the boxing game when Dead Eye Lou socked the shit out you. You rolled up under that fucking car like you was in Jiffy Lube.
Afterwards, I was in jail.
He get into it with the nigga Dead Eye Lou, right? He a nigga like this, right? But one thing about that nigga, he had a mean rumble game. He socked the shit out this nigga. Wham! This nigga dropped and rolled up under the car like he worked at Jiffy Lube, but they got mad at me because I ain't do that. I'm not there. I mean, he not punching me under. Fuck you talking about? Matter of fact, come from under there. He's gone. Why is you still up under that motherfucker? Look at his face. He get mad every time I tell him.
No, listen, let me tell you something, man. I think if I would have stuck in there, I'd have been champion of the world, welterweight. I'd have been that. It got rough. It got rough from the start. That was just too much.
Who you would have beat?
I'd have beat a lot of y'all.
No. You pass.
So right now,
you pass me.
Who I would have been? Because I'm 43 now. So who I would have been fighting?
Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, you'd have
I'm gonna say this about Floyd. I'm gonna say this.
That's what I said. Who you would have beat before that?
I would have got enough traction, talked enough stuff just to get the fight, just to get the money.
No. You said you wasn't being the champion.
I still would have been the champion. I'd have had a belt by then. But he had all the belts.
Pacquiao.
Yeah.
Who I had to go? Who else had belts?
Pacquiao.
All right, what's the belt? Listen, you always listen. Now hold up. I always say the corny belt is one belt. Don't see. My favorite belt is the green joint with the gold shit on there. That's the best one to me.
Wow.
I don't know. What's that? Which one is that?
You want me to tell you the best belt?
Which one?
The free one. The ring belt.
Yeah.
No.
Magazine.
Oh,
because
yeah,
that solidify you as the number one fighter in the division.
Yep.
Devin got that. So
yeah.
He got all the
So who got the Ring magazine?
Nobody.
All right,
Nobody got it.
But listen,
not in my way.
Oh,
it's some belts.
So you got to have all the belts to get the ring.
No, you just one or two got to fight.
I don't want that. I'd have got the what's name belt. At least I'd have got that. That'd been cool. What's the belt?
You could have had the WBA regular, nigga.
No, the joint, the Intercontinental. What's that joint called? The Intercontinental.
Let me just say this too. I'm tired of boxing fucking capping, man. For
What's
real.
that?
That's not no belt, man.
It is a belt, right?
That's not. You know, considered a world
Well, that's the
champion.
one I'd have had. It don't be fucking matter. I got a belt. I'm cool. I've been walking around, going to talk to the kids and the Boys and Girls Club. Yeah, you know, because when you were a champ, riding around, had that shit in the back of my car.
They would have said, "Is you a world champion?" You're like, "Nah, I'm an intercontinental."
No, they don't know. The kids, I could have lied to them.
It says on the belt.
They like the champ. I'd have came in. Listen, I'd have my music come in. The champ is here. Listen, I'm walking in, got my joint over there for the kids. Going, you can take a picture of my belt. That's all I need. But I don't need the real belts. If I was in welterweight and Pacquiao, I knew he was dangerous. If them niggas in there, what's the other boy named Pacquiao, Mayweather? There was some other boy. I probably had been.
With Shane Mosley, Zab Judah.
Oh no, it's too mean. I'd have beat Zab up. I just seen him now. I'm taller than Zab. I'd beat Zab up. My reach was a little. Cause I said something to him yesterday.
Fucked you.
Every time I step to him, every time I see him, he's scared of me.
Zab would have cracked you with that left. You'd have been seeing stars.
So how much money was dudes making when they was fighting Mayweather? Like, would you get like $5 million or some shit?
But shit, you get the mother lube when you fucking Fort Mayweather.
Oh, well, that's all I needed was to fight with him. I'm gonna get knock me first round. Come on, as soon as you came in, I'd have went in there all that dumb shit. Yeah, come on. Do my joint, all that in the air here. I'd have been right out through the ropes and everything. I'd have gave him a show. I got my money. Do you think they care that I went through the ropes and I got a brand new Rolls Royce? I'm getting the whole Don King special. So then you get the Rolls Royce, the money in the bag and all that shit.
Then what you
I would have signed right with Don. Don would have gave, listen, because Don was a bad motherfucker. Don was out this joint giving motherfuckers 33,000. Listen.
How you gonna feel when that little kid come by you, be like, Mom, that's the one that got knocked out the ring. And
listen, he not gonna walk by me because I'm being riding through in the Rolls Royce.
You're gonna be like,
I'm gonna get a Don King kit, because back then I would have got with Don, because Don, we didn't know no better. So Don would pull up on you. He had 7,500s and $500 bill, $5 bills, give you the bag of money, and Louis Vuitton. You like, bet, I'm rich. Don was a motherfucker.
He said 7,500 and $5.
Don used to get them bags of money out. So I'd have got a bag of money from Don. You know what I mean? And I'd have been living it up. Got a Rolls Royce, an old joint, I'd have been cool. Fuck, who would have mattered?
But you just said he gonna give you 7,500.
yeah, so you broke.
No. That's just the front money. That's my Vegas pockets money. That's the money you rocking big. And he gave me a chain. I mean, with Don King Promotions on that, I'd be getting money. You know, Don kept a diamond and the piggy ring. That's all you need back then as a boxer.
He gave me the Don King chain.
Listen. Back then, when you came through the
Who
joint,
the fuck ever wanted a Don King?
Listen, back then, when dudes came through, if you look at the old box, they had a piggy ring, a chain, and some slacks on.
And a leather jacket.
Yep, a leather jacket. Come through, get out of the Rolls Royce, they pull up, they got the gazelles on, the big Joes. The Joes is like this big. They got come out, they got the fur on the leather jacket right here. The champ is here. Came in, got my belt. I'd have had that corny ass belt. I'd have been happy. Who the fuck know? Listen, and then listen. I heard the promoters back then.
This dude crazy.
As soon as you win a fight, you come to the hotel, you got 5 chicks waiting in your bed. That's all that matters. That's all dudes want to do. Get drunk and then be the champ. Go back down the neighborhood. Fuck, who cares? You made it.
Man, this nigga's a fucking idiot.
Atlantic City.
Man.
See, I would have been Atlantic City. I'd have been Atlantic City warrior. I'd have been killing Atlantic City. Because you know the real Jones was over here. All the real fights, they was over here. But no, I'm gonna tell you a legendary fight that went down Atlantic City, if I'm not mistaken, one of the greatest fights ever. Ivan Robertson and Arturo Gatti. It was a bloodbath. Mm-hmm. Do your research. That's when I was really into boxing.
That's when
I was into boxing. That was a bloodbath.
That was a good fight.
I was like, damn, they was just going crazy. But back then, Atlantic City, a old used Rolls Royce, a leather coat, some slacks, some Adidas shell tops,
and your chain.
A pinky ring and a Don King chain. What?
And your pinky ring, right?
Yeah, because Don King had the joint with the joint. A Don King chain, a pinky ring, and a Louis Vuitton bag with the money in it.
DK, it's DK, huh? You was gonna what's he gonna say? Don King or DK?
Listen, do you know what
he gonna say? He got a Donkey Kong chain.
Listen, do you know back then what $7,500 and $5 bills look like? Like now, you don't be peeping. Listen, think about this. It's just imagine this. Right now, you be seeing listen, you be seeing the bulls come in the club and all that shit. They come through the club or they be in their pictures. They got the 20s in their pocket. And I'm like, dog, 50 20s is $1,000. So your pockets, you only got $4,000 on you, my man. The fuck is you doing? They had the money all right, because it looked big, because especially when it's not fresh money, so it'd be puffy. So just imagine $7,500 and $5 bills. Throw some ones. He gonna throw some ones in between. You know, down there with the, like, damn, bust the bag open, be over there. You got the chain, lean on the Rolls Royce. You got my belt. I mean, I would have won, man. I'd have been that guy.
He got pockets fat from
pockets fat.
Yo, he got a whole loser mentality, man.
I'm going to the trunk.
He is the listen. He the prime reason why all the old boxers that make no fucking money because they was taking $7,500 to the Don King cheese.
Like five.
Fuck is wrong with him?
Don King is a legend, man. We can't get that fucked up. Only in America.
No.
He made some of the biggest fights happen. The greatest promoter ever. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying, I don't know how things turned out for everybody, but I'm just saying. He gave you that $7,500 back. You talk about the 80, $7,500, bro.
I ain't gonna say what happened to everybody else.
I'm saying, he gave me my $7,500 and used Rolls Royce. I'm cool. And it's gonna be under his name, so it ain't gonna be mine. He can take it back whenever. I already know
he definitely gonna take it back.
He'll take that joint back. Because he know the game. Listen.
You're gonna say,
but listen,
Mr. Wallow.
Yeah.
You lost. That was rented.
Yeah.
I need that back.
That's when I probably snap. But listen, and you know what's crazy? Back then, you know what hotel was, what joint was popping? The Trump Towers. I would have been in the Trump, the gold. What? I would have been him and thee.
He talking to all the motherfucking boxers that got robbed their whole life. That's his story. He wanted to be a boxer that didn't make what he was supposed to make. He's a fucking idiot, man. But T, man, we appreciate you for coming through, man.
Appreciate it.
Listen, man, we looking forward to the biggest fight of the decade. Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence.
Yeah, it's going down.
Please.
Now I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now.
Do not disappoint us, y'all.
But I'm telling you,
I'm talking to you, and I'm talking to Errol Spence. Make this shit happen for the people, man.
But before I gotta
We've been waiting long enough. Please, man.
I'm giving him an offer.
Please.
I'm giving him an offer. He can't refuse, cuz. I'm giving him an offer.
What?
It's either going two ways. Either I'm being cut man representing Omaha, or I'm be a cut man representing Oak Cliff. Now, I'm giving you the offer now, so get with me now. Put me on the joint now. If I ain't in it, I'm
Who live in Oak Cliff?
What you mean, Dallas? You don't know where that's at?
I said, who live in Oak Cliff?
Come on, man. He acting like he don't know who from there. Come on, man.
Oh, I didn't know.
Why now he don't know? Now he don't know. See?
Well, you don't know he from Dallas?
I'm fucking with
He know he's from Dallas.
No, because he put a motherfucking video out. You ain't from Dallas, nigga. You from...
He's definitely from New York.
What? No, Yellow Beezy said something else. Yellow Beezy, man, call me, man. We gotta get this shit straightened out, man. You told me some other shit.
He was just born in New York.
You from New York?
Let me say this.
You born in Philly?
Yeah.
You from Philly?
Some people be sworn in and not born in, though. You can't get sworn in the city.
Yeah, because if I was born in Philly, I lived there till I was 1, but then I moved to Atlanta. I'm really from Atlanta.
Man, you from Philly. You just went to Atlanta.
No, man, I made it. I don't even remember being in Philly.
It don't matter.
Motherfucker got to tell me, no, you know you was in Philly when you was 1. Oh,
okay, so what happened when people leave, they city, when they 21 and they lived in another city for 40 years.
No, but you did 21 years.
I'm from Vegas,
More than likely, this fight is going to take place where the Dallas Cowboys play. More than likely, the biggest, I already know this is going to happen. I talk to people.
Yeah, I know. You got all the connections.
So either you going to better figure this cut man thing out.
Yeah.
All I need is listen. I'm going to take it back to that.
Just hold my towel.
I just need $7,505. So I'm going to take it back on the strength of the old boxing commission. That's all I need. You need $7,505. Take that right to
cost $75.
Yo, you know what you could do with $7,505 in a strip club? Because dudes throw ones. If you throwing 5s, you're going to be that guy.
He's a fucking loser. Shut the fuck up.
I'm just saying.
Hey, man, we signing off from the Pound for Pound King. Don't forget to get his book, Pound for Pound in the Boxing Ring and in the Sheets. His new book, How to Be a Boxer and Still Work Your Piece Out.
That dude's stupid.
All you niggas been doing this dumb ass shit for years. I ain't had nothing in 2 months.
Dumb shit.
Dick harder than Russian Jeopardy. These niggas running around here, button up, back on the streets. He home like this. I just can't hit from the back. Beating everybody ass, knocking niggas out too. Ain't losing no strength for nothing. All you niggas that threw your dick on the shelf for 3 months. Yeah, I gotta go and fight. And I gotta put my dick on the shelf for 3 months again. Nigga thinking that shit make him strong. This nigga run around blazing every day. Baby, long as we done 48 hours before the fight. So make sure y'all get his new book. Yeah, me pound for pound champion. In the ring and in the sheets. Terence Crawford. Bestseller. And it's just like that. Right!